In the past few years, Pokemon has become a hollow shell of what it used to be. The newer generations are oversimplified and they lack the difficulty and depth of the older games. Overall, they're just a less enjoyable experience. They lack the magic that they used to have, and it's because of these reasons that Pokemon Sword and Shield are the third best-selling Pokemon games of all time. Wait, what? So, Pokemon is doing incredibly well, but why? Well, I think I figured it out. It comes down to a couple of factors. The first and most obvious being nostalgia. Maybe Pokemon is still successful simply due to nostalgia. There really is nothing else quite like Pokemon. I mean, sure, there are games that do the whole monster catching thing better, but they're not Pokemon. It really is hard to find anything else that really captures that same feeling you got when you booted up Sapphire for the first time. This is especially true in regards to the remakes. People dislike the Diamond and Pearl remakes for their art style or their lack of mechanics that Platinum had. But nonetheless, those games will sell well because people want to go back to that time in their lives. The time where your biggest concern in life was waiting those last 15 minutes for class to finally end so you could go home and try to beat Cynthia for the 5th time this week. It was a simpler time, and by playing Pokemon today, you're brought back to that time. The draw to Pokemon was back then the exact same thing that it is now. It's a fun, lighthearted adventure with iconic creatures that you use to form your own personal, totally unique squad that no one has ever created before to defeat any team that stands in your way. So maybe that's why Pokemon still sells so well. Or maybe there's more to it than that. Let's look at one of the most universal critiques when looking at the newer Pokemon games: the difficulty. Pokemon is not hard anymore. Thank you. I know. And in fact, Pokemon has never been hard. What? Okay, so look, Pokemon Sword and Shield is easier than Diamond and Pearl, there's no doubt about that. But Diamond and Pearl weren't that hard. There's no better example of this than self-imposed challenges like Nuzlocke or Monotype runs. These can be super fun, but that's self-imposed difficulty. The base games really aren't that difficult. But look, hear me out, I don't even think that matters. In fact, I think it's the lack of difficulty that actually plays to Pokemon's benefit. It's thanks to this lack of difficulty that you can grab the newest Pokemon game and just stroll right through it, reliving those childhood memories without a care in the world. I mean, imagine for a second if Pokemon was as hard as, say, Jump King. I'm not saying it would be an inherently bad thing, but it would be a very different experience. And hey, maybe when you play Pokemon, all you want to do is sit back and relax while catching your favorite monsters and listening to some great music. Maybe Pokemon isn't supposed to be some super challenging, intense game that demands 150% of your focus. Maybe it's just supposed to be a relaxing break from your already chaotic everyday life. And just to be clear, I'm not saying I don't want Pokemon games to be hard. I'm saying maybe it's okay that they're not. Maybe Pokemon sells well because it brings you back to those days where life was just a bit more simple. It makes you feel special in a world where you know you're not. Or maybe it's because it's a break from the hectic, challenging life that we trudge through every day. I don't know if Pokemon is good. I don't know if it ever was. But what I do know is it's an easy, relaxing time in a world that's very much the opposite. And maybe that's why people still play Pokemon. Maybe it's just a reason to smile, even for a brief time. And you know what? I don't see anything wrong with that. Or maybe it's just because the primary demographic of this franchise is under the age of 13 and will therefore purchase any of the games regardless of the quality, thereby making it impossible for Pokemon to fail. Anyway, next video is on Monster Hunter. Please subscribe. Bye!